Hello everyone, it's Monday now. I wasn't getting any orders there over the weekend, so I decided to come enjoy Sunday with my wife here in Muncie. But now it is
turn left on North Broadway Avenue.
It's 10:53 and I just picked up a load in Muncie, which is pretty awesome, and I'm headed to Michigan. We're off. And it is a beautiful day for a drive. How do you like that park? Yeah. This place was a little different. Couldn't exactly find a receiving door as I went around, and GPS wasn't all as helpful as it could have been. It just kept telling me turn left, turn left, turn left. And then I came up here and I decided, well, I'm just gonna check in with the front office, I think. Hey Pam, this is where I'm just arrived and I'm just gotta figure out where to check in here. That worked out pretty well for me, and here we are getting loaded up. And maybe this is why it was a strange place, because we were getting loaded with 4 barrels of some sort of oil. I'm not exactly sure what kind of oil. All I know is they were some kind of oil. And so I went to strap these in, and I tried to strap them in straight initially, and that wasn't working because the straps wanted to slide off the sides of the barrels. And so I ended up crisscrossing the straps, as you can see here, and that worked out pretty well. This load didn't shift at all the whole way, and yeah, didn't move at all. Worked out great. So if you're doing barrels like this and they're all cellophane wrapped together, the X, I think, is probably the way to go. A lot of windmills out there. Well, we're almost to Ohio here. It's 12:24. I've been cruising for a little while now. Set you up here and see how you're right. So I've got, according to the bill of lading, I got 1,750 pounds in here, and it's riding nice. This van really likes to have a little weight in it. The wind's kicking a little bit today, but it doesn't push me around near as much when I got a little weight in here. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's kind of a short run today. We're going just up to Michigan, and so hopefully they'll find me another one. Just keep me moving, because this is only like a 3-hour run. So yeah, almost to Ohio. What is that guy got in his truck blowing out? Looks like garbage or something. Huh. I don't know what it is. Oh, buckets. A bunch of buckets. Bizarre. Toledo, 86 miles. Gosh, we gotta be getting close. I think they've got a welcome center here. I'm not sure. If they do, I'm gonna stop it real quick. I don't have much time to stop on this load. I've got about an extra 15 minutes, so just enough time to hop out, use the bathroom, hop back in, and get going. And that doesn't leave me any time on the other end to find the place, so if I do want to use the bathroom, I'm going to do it as quick as I can. But that's it. Otherwise, we're driving straight through. I was all fueled up when we left, so I got plenty of fuel to get there and more. So yeah, any second now we'll be in Ohio, and then I'm going to drive through a little chunk of Ohio there and then head north into Michigan. There's our pretty sign. Welcome to Ohio. Windmills and all. Yeah, well, there's no rest stops there in Ohio, but we're just about to Michigan, and in just a few miles here, there's a rest stop, welcome center for Michigan, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go that route. Pretty soon we'll be in Michigan. So, Ohio, wind smooth. Quick little trip through Ohio. I've got another half-hour drive here. into Michigan, this one. And then after the delivery, I think I'm gonna make my way to probably a truck stop and wait for my next order. So here, going through Toledo, the traffic's been a little thick, but that's okay. I've been able to keep moving, pretty good clip. Now we're getting through Toledo and we're almost to Michigan. I think I see the signs up ahead. I think those are the signs. Ooh, pure. I don't know why Michigan is pure. Maybe someone can answer why Michigan is so pure. But there it is, pure Michigan. I don't know what they're pure of or from. But, oh, I fell over. And here we come to a little traffic jam at our favorite. That's right, road construction. So, must be crossing a state line. And then the most awkward exit to a rest stop ever. But we made it through, we threaded the needle. And it turned out that it paid off well. If you want to see the review of this rest stop, you can check right here and follow that video. All right, here we go. Finding shade. And here we are at the delivery site, and of course I broke the rule of not parking in the parking, but it looked like it was okay here. I saw another Sprinter van parked in the parking, so I figured, I'll just blend in. And there was this nice sidewalk riding right to the receiving door, so it was all too convenient to not park here. Although, I did have to jockey around a little. And here we go with the unload. This took a few minutes. You know, the unload always takes a few minutes, especially with something this heavy. But this guy really knew what he was doing, and he was really happy to get his oil. He was actually really thrilled to get his oil. And other than that, someone else complimented me on the van. So that's always nice. Never complain when that happens. All right, well, I delivered there. You saw that here in Dundee. And I went ahead and walked around Cabela's and got some lunch at Wendy's. Yum. And then I called in to dispatch and said, hey, you know, should I go to Ann Arbor or Toledo? And they said, no, you should stay right where you're at. You're right in the middle. It's a good spot to be. And so I said, okay. And then I found this nice little park. And so to find this park, basically go to the Cabela's. There it is in front of us, but instead of going right into the parking lot, take a left and then proceed around all this parking that you see on the left, and then eventually you'll find spots for RVs, spots for cars, all kinds of spots. It's a pretty extensive parking lot, and I saw lots of other RVs parked there, and I went all the way down to the end and scored with a nice shade tree. Gotta love the shade. So I am going to go check out this park. There's a lake, a nice walking trail. So yeah, I'm gonna go check out this park here, and yeah, maybe I'll show you around a little. So apparently this is the Monroe Conservation District demonstration site. There's the sign for y'all. You can pause it if you want to read it. But basically it's a conservation site, but it's pretty nice. They've got this lake. They got a little butterfly garden, little log cabin over here we might go check out, picnic tables. It's right next to Cabela's, so I'm wondering if it was kind of like a partnership deal with them. But there's plenty of people RVing here, so I think I'm fine to stay here pretty much as long as I want. Hopefully I get an order before too long. Got some geese or ducks over there, probably geese. I don't know if you can see them. There they are. Pretty nice little area though. And there's a trail here that goes for a ways. I might go check it out a little bit here in a minute. Even a little boat launch. Although I don't think people can really bring their boats here. It looks like it's gated off over here. But we got us a geological marker here so we can know exactly where we're at. So here you are, longitude, latitude. I know exactly where we're at, and it looks like it is a partnership between surveyors and Cabela's. Nice area back here on the walk, but that's an always forward, never straight pathway there. I'm assuming that was intentionally S-curved like that, but very interesting. Curves back and forth the whole way. A little crane for us. There it goes. Look at the wingspan on you. Woo. Got us a little bunny rabbit too. Hi, bunny. Well, that was a nice walk, but I scored myself a nice spot here in the shade, and so I think I'm going to take advantage of that while I wait. Never want to let a good chance to sleep go to waste. Alright, well, we found a pretty awesome spot here, and I'm waiting for orders. Obviously, it's getting late. Probably not going to have them come in, so this is why I brought the guitar along. I finally get a chance to play it. I also had some really good dinner at the Pace place. They have pizza with no crust. It's like a pizza bowl. Pretty awesome, if you ask me. Good morning, everyone. Got my fancy little open ear headset on, which is pretty awesome. They're bone conducting. I like to call them bone tickling. And I slept really well here, actually. This is a great little spot. It's a gym. And yeah, they found an order, but I'm going to assume they didn't get it because they haven't gotten back to me. And so I'm going to make a breakfast shake. Picked up this blend jet, which is great for traveling. And I like to use these. I don't have refrigeration, so I use these single shot milks, and they work pretty well. I'm going to add some of this protein mix in there once I get this milk in, blend it up. All that I have to give, and take just what you want from me. About 2 scoops. Close enough. You see, within these words, this song, this blessed energy, unconditional love, I sacrifice my heart with glee. If we could sing. Alright, everyone, it's Wednesday now, and I finally got a job, so been waiting for basically 2 days, day and a half, 2 days, but that's okay. We got a job, and I think I'm going to Iowa. Yep, going to Iowa. First I gotta go pick up here in Toledo, Ohio, and then I'm off, and my delivery is tomorrow morning. All right, we are entering Indiana, Americans Hoosiers. We are Hoosiers, and I am taking Highway 20 because I've got lots of time. I don't deliver till the morning, and even going the slow route, I'll be there at 11:30.
10:30 EST EDT. And so lots of time. And this way, I don't have to pay any tolls. And it's a little easier on my gas mileage. I am pushing a headwind. The wind's coming right from the west direction I'm headed. But going a little slower helps to alleviate the gas mile drain with the headwind. So I'm still pulling, it says 17.5 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good. Although I am using the brakes a little more, here I am slowing down again. So anyways, welcome to Indiana. Gonna keep burning all the way to Iowa.
Let us learn. Give affection to you. We'll be the ones to think. We dream. We live our lives and sing.
Here comes the bridge. That means we are crossing the Mississippi River and we are entering Iowa. So, got about an hour and 15 minutes left to go. I should be rolling in around midnight, maybe a little after midnight. And here we are, big bridge, big river. We're on I-80, and we're just entering Iowa. And I am busy brushing my teeth. There's the sign, welcome to Iowa. I'll give my teeth a good brush tonight because I got lots of time. Freedom flourish. That's what that one says. Alright.
That was a lot of practice, but it works.
Well, good morning, world. This was the first time that my load got in the way of my bunk coming down. So this is where I slept, here on the floor with my feet through the little hole here. And it actually worked out pretty well. A little tight, but worked out pretty well. So it's 8 in the morning here, and my delivery's in an hour, so I'm gonna pack this up, get some coffee, and go get this delivery done.
I know I didn't show the pickup, but it was very interesting. It was at a metal recycling place, and they were very confused to have someone there who wanted to pick things up rather than someone who wanted to drop things off. Most people who go to a recycling plate, especially in a van, not a semi-truck, they want to drop something off. But no, I was there to pick up this hydraulic pump, and so now we've arrived. I went on inside, and it took a few minutes for him to unload this with this forklift of his, because that hydraulic pump was pretty heavy. I don't remember what the exact weight was. If I could find it, I'll put it on the screen. I'm not sure if I can, but it was pretty heavy, and that one didn't quite fill between the wheel wells, and then going around a few corners it did shift, and that was very awkward. And so I think I would find a better way to strap something like this in next time. Other than that, it rode pretty nice, and here we are, completed the delivery, almost. But we're off to get some gas at good old Pilot.
So I got up here and made my delivery, and that went well. See the video there. And I forgot that they gave me a little control unit to go with it. And so after I had come back to the truck stop and was waiting for an order, I remembered when I was cleaning up in the back. And so I had to run back over there and give it to him, which wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't very far away. And now I came back to the truck stop again to wait for my next order. So that's what I'm doing now. I am here at, you guessed it, good old Pilot Station, and I am waiting for my next order. It's a little warm today, but not too hot. I think I'm going to stretch out and, I don't know, maybe take a nap if I can.
Yeah, that's not happening. Not in this heat.
Quaker Oats in Cedar Rapids. This is a bigger little place than I realized. Went through here a couple weeks ago. Remember it being pretty neat little place. Right now, I'm going to the mall to cool off. Yeah. See, it's hot out here. 81 degrees. It's not super hot, but it's hot enough I don't want to be sitting in the van right now.
Can't sit in the van, can't sleep. That's for sure. So here we are, off to the mall, and the GPS is programmed for an RV. I did put the size of the vehicle in, so that's kind of nice. It warns me if there's low crossings or things like that, but it does also sometimes send me to some very strange parts of the parking lot, but I don't mind really that much. This was a nice spot to park.
All right, we made it to the mall. This is where we're at. And it's the mall up over there, but there's a mall entrance right over here, and so I'm parked over here out of the way and just downloading a little bit of dash cam footage before I go in. Getting nice and sweaty. Well, I got me a coconut water at Aldi and came to this nice beautiful park. So I'm gonna go walk around and check it out. It's by a little river and it looks nice and green. So let's go check it out. Got some late season flowers. Might be a little more peaceful if it wasn't for the construction equipment, but it's pretty. Kind of just this skinny park along the little river here. Houses on either side. It looks like they're developing on that side. That's where the new houses are. But, you know, it's peaceful once you get away from that construction equipment. I haven't really seen any wildlife yet, but maybe keep my eyes open. Hopefully I'll see something for you. Nice little spot by the river here. Slow flowing, but surprisingly clear water for this part of the country. You can actually see the bottom. Something wandering through the bushes there. I can't see it. It's well hidden, but I can see where it's moving. Must be a rabbit or something. Oh, there's a deer. Hello, deer. Can we see you? There you are. Hello, deer. Oh, you're not even camera shy. Oh yeah, wag that tail. Someone's on high alert. Oh, you're a pretty little girl, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Well, that's mighty useful, but this one, I'm not so sure what this one's used for. It's got no wires on it. Looks like it lost its top. These little birds are hard to capture. They're not wanting to cooperate for me today, but this guy's staying in one spot. They've got these red and yellow markings on their wings. Someone who knows something about birds, let me know what these are. Look at those cool red and yellow markings. Oh, sorry, not very stable at this zoom, but pretty cool little bird. There we go, that's a little more stable. Now he's showing off for me. There he is. Red and yellow markings. It's either showing off or he's threatening me. I'm not threatened by you, but you sure are cool looking. We even have a little spillway. Boyson Park's where we started. Took a little detour, so I guess I'm only 0.6 miles from the van. I'm gonna go a little further. The Milwaukee Road, it says. Kind of a neat bridge. It's got little like bicycle art on the sides. Assuming it's primarily a bicycle bridge, but I'm walking over it. And it's decent height off the ground. See if we can see the river down below us over here. Raise you up, and there you see it. Looking out over town there. Over to this side. This is the direction I came from. And the direction I'll go back after a little while. I'm going to walk a little further first. This is another cool bridge. It's got some funky art. I guess that's what we call it, art. And this one is taking us over the road. Interesting. So I can't help but thinking, you know, this path is really nice. It's right in the middle of the city. There's lots of open green space on the sides of it. Man, if we were in Portland, Oregon, I think this would be full of homeless people. And here, it's just full of squirrels. Kind of cool, really. I sure hope they're fixing up that clock tower. It sure is a shame when they take those out. And that's a cool one with those spires on top. But they've got some scaffolding on it. Looks like maybe they're fixing it up. Boyson Park and Trail, City of Marion, Lynn County, Iowa. I think I have a bearing that's starting to go out. I think it's starting to make a little noise. I'm not 100% sure. I checked all of the places around here in Iowa and they're booked up till at least Monday, and I'm supposed to be back on Indiana on Sunday, and so I went ahead and went out of service with the carrier company, so they won't give me any jobs, and because I really don't think it's wise for me to take jobs right now, but I'm going to just head home and keep my fingers crossed. And I scheduled an appointment in Muncie on Monday to have it checked out. So on my way, since it's on the way, I stopped to check out something I've been wanting to check out for a while now. This is the Iowa 80, supposedly the largest truck stop in the world, so they claim. So here we are. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go look around and see what this is all about. I've also just been driving down the highway at highway speeds, and so now I'm going to see. It's not super hot. It's a little warm, but not super hot, so I think I'll be fine to make it home. We're gonna find out. Let's check the other side too. Oh, this side's cool. So definitely building a little bit of heat on this side. This is the one I suspect is the issue. And so I'm just going to take it easy and drive at night when it's cooler and stop often and check on it.
I really love these old gas pumps that they had out in front of the place. And so this is the Iowa 80 truck stop.
This place does go on and on and on.
It is very expansive, and lots of people have reviewed it on YouTube. If you really want to learn more about it, I recommend going and checking out one of those videos. And if you want me to make a full video on it, let me know in the comments.
You went the wrong way down the street.
Yeah. My GPS is telling me you're going the wrong way down the street. Like, it's not a street, it's a parking lot.
Turn left on 60th Avenue.
Yeah, well, that's not that big a deal to me. Not anymore. Not these days. Although it's gonna feel further in the car than it does in this van.
Alright, so I decided I'm just going to push on home, but I'm stopping every 100 miles or so just to make sure that we're not heating up too much. And if I'm heating up a bit, I'm going to let it cool down. So I'm going to go check that out and probably get back on the road. If I don't have to stop too much, I should be home around 4 in the morning. So, works for me. Yeah, I think running at night's really helping. It's all very cool, so I'm going to go ahead and push on. We made it home. Yay. I think that's going to be the end of this video, and we'll pick up with the repairs on the next one. If you're wondering, it's 5 in the morning because I decided to take it easy on the way back and not go through Indianapolis because that's quite rough roads. Anybody who's been around Indianapolis knows those roads are not smooth, and with a bearing that's making noise, I didn't really want to beat it up. So I took the 32 cutoff, but apparently the middle of Indiana is flooding, and so there were lots of detours.
I guess this is what you get for trying to take the back roads during the flood. So a couple detours here, and I even ended up on a gravel road. Good thing I was empty. It was really just fine, but then I went through this rich neighborhood. I snaked all through this area. It was kind of a little crazy, but eventually.
But anyways, I made it in one piece. The van's still rolling. A little noisier than it was when I left, but fortunately we've got an appointment on Monday. I'm going to take it in and get that fixed. So it's 5 in the morning, and I'm going to go in and go to bed. Good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good jazz.